Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here to bring you a monthly reading for the sign of Aries for September 2000. Oh my gosh, I almost said 16. So 2019 for some of you, 2016 may be something. I tried to record this earlier and I received a phone call in the middle, so it did not keep and it wasn't done, so I left it. I just deleted it. One of the things with the angel cards that came up was forgiveness, listening to others, healing, surrender and release, and emerging. I'm going to pull a few more cards because that was enough for reading, but I felt like it was very important first off to tell you. So I'm a little bit backwards because of it. My whole little spiel is kind of changed up, but know that I feel like over September it may be really important to have some engaging conversations with people that we care about, people in our lives, maybe even just talking to other people. If we need to have healing, talking to people, and really when we talk to people, first off, listening to what came out, listening to what we had to say, and listening to the advice that not only our friends and family have to offer us, or professionals if it's outside of friends and family, but as well as listening to the advice that they have to offer. Why was this of importance to me? How can I help release it? And surrender it out so that new energy can come to me and I can emerge more authentic. That's one of the messages before I get into my spiel that I felt was really important to bring to you, and that forgiveness was there so that when we have these discussions, when we listen to others, when we come with an open heart, we can offer forgiveness and we can accept forgiveness into our hearts, and that helps us move on new as well. Okay, so guys, it is a general message. Keep what resonates for your soul, disregard the rest. I do feel like you're going to know on a soul level, guys, if it's for you. Disregard anything that's not. And if you want to take a moment, if you wanted to breathe in a few times and breathe out and connect with your guide, source, spirit, however it works, and ask if there's a question that you would like to know. Ask it in your head, ask if this is for you, and set your intentions that you're hoping to receive, whatever guidance you're trying to receive here. Just something that I've been guided to say with you guys. So I'm going to call on my team of light, Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, to guide, guard, bless, and protect this reading. Any of you guys who would ask for it, just make sure that when you're talking with your angels and your guides, that we're asking them to be supporting our highest good, as well as giving us messages in the clearest form possible, okay? And know that no matter what the cards say, no matter what Spirit has to offer today, it's still up to you guys and your active free will and the choices you make and the chances you take and those steps forward to get the fulfillment you'd like to see. So if you want to take a moment here while I'm shuffling, you can think about your question, and hopefully this resonates, guys. If you're new to my channel, at the end, please feel free to subscribe if it does resonate, and join the journey with me. And for anyone who's been with me for a while, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. Focus is at the bottom. Focus on what you'd like to see in the world, truth and integrity. And I feel like these are really important, and support was underneath. With the other cards and the other reading that I felt like compelled to tell you guys about, as we discuss, as we listen, as we bring things to light as well, know that you're supported. Lean into your support network, your family, but also know that you are divinely guided, and there is a support team of ascended masters and angels and ancestors watching out for you, as well as I feel like right now particularly there's a lot more support, I'm going to say entities in our atmosphere around us right now, and like energetically there's a lot more support for us. So don't hesitate, guys, to ask your spirit guides, ask your angels to help you, because they do again need that free will. Focusing excuse me, on the new, focusing on what we want to build, focusing on the forgiveness, focusing on moving forward, and coming at everything with truth and integrity. And if this is listening to others or listening again to yourself speak, if you've had to tell or are talking, listening to what you had to say, what was the truth in it for you? When you, if you've asked a question, when you were asking a question there, know that you are definitely supported. look at the truth of the matter for you and have those open discussions with other people and focus on the where can we have growth, as well as focus on, I'm hearing the meeting ground, somewhere in between. Okay, just for any of you. And nature as well was here. Funny enough, these two just shot up the front. So surrender and release, spiritual growth. This is definitely a time, guys. Lean on your spirit council. Lean on your team of light. Lean on the support that is given to you. And focus on the healing. Okay? Focus on releasing the stuff, the negativity, the hurt, anything that keeps you down from your truth. And know that if you focus on that, if you accept, you know, the support from the divine, and you accept that you're on a spiritual journey, growth is hard. When we release the things that we feel are causing us friction to moving forward, if we're having discussions with people and there's friction, really surrendering and release our attachments to how other people feel maybe about what our endeavor is going to be, how we don't always as well have the same feelings, emotions, and ideas. So releasing any, I heard agitation or pushback, okay, that you may have as well, and use this time for spiritual growth. But truth and integrity is very important, and know that you are supported to honor your truth. You're supported to focus on the things that bring you wholeness, as well as what I heard, and nature here as well as on the bottom. So sometimes we may just need to get out into nature, take those few moments and just listen to the sky, listen to spirit, listen to source, listen to, you know, call in your guides, call in your angels, listen to what they have to say, and focus on the growth, focus on the support. Focus on the truth, and honestly releasing anything else there, and knowing that when we have trials and tribulations or struggles in our life, this is always a chance for growth in our life. Spiritual growth is not easy, but man, it's rewarding, right? Because once we tackle these things, hopefully once we defeat those demons or whatever it is that we need to surrender and release, our fears of moving forward, our fears of being truthful, expressing ourselves honestly out into the world, accepting other people's stuff, whatever this is, giving forgiveness out where it's due, whatever this is, hopefully once you tackle this lesson's learned, and you've learned new skills, you've grown, so that as you step forward into every day of your life, you've grown a little bit. That's the message I've got there. So I'm going to bring a message now from the Shadowscape Tarot for a little tarot wisdom. So this will be September 2019 as an overarching energy for anyone watching to be aware of. So you got the Page of Cups that come out, and this is the Shadowscape Tarot with the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is, there's a little bit of conflict here. What I heard is standing up for yourself, though, because you could have a badger coming into the nest causing quarrels. I'm going to read to you the book from that, actually, this tiny little book. So we also have the Page of Cups. So this is moving forward in things that we're passionate about in our life, potentially wanting to also communicate about it, but there could be, you know, a little bit of quarrels within this situation. So let's find out. Page of Cups too. I like the way that this book describes the messages, so I feel like I'm going to tell you both of them. So any feelings, thoughts, whatever this invokes for you, pay attention to how it made you feel. If it hit you on any of your energy centers, where was it? And did it trigger you in terms of blockage? Did it trigger you in terms of, if you have an idea of what this may be? However it is. The Page of Cups is sentimental. She is a true romantic at heart and listens to the still voice from deep inside that speaks with understanding and intuition. Seven of Wands says, take a stand, defend what you believe in. The world is full of strife and stiff competition, and one must have courage in facing the difficulties that come. I keep being drawn to the words hopeless romantic. One of the things, I'm a hopeless romantic, I'll admit it. One of the things that I like about the idea of this hopeless romantic is optimism, right? Always, rather than seeing the world as a negative place, always having this hope in your heart, right? Knowing and always believing in the good in people, the good in things, and the ability for things to work out. So, you know, keeping our hopes high. She's having, it looks like a bowl of soup, maybe nurturing yourself and working through quarrels. If this is with other people, defend yourself, defend your nest, be that hopeless romantic. If other people don't like the way that your life looks, that's not your problem, that's their problem. If you've got a badger in the nest, I feel like address the issue. This could also be, listening was coming up, and this card says defend yourself. Right? Defending yourself, standing true for what you believe in, and also removing any of the competition and confusion as well, is what I heard. And I'm being asked to show the bottom of the deck, which is Temperance. Oops. Sorry, guys. Balance. And I hear Alchemy here. I want to show you. There is a dragon for the moon. And 2 dragons. I think they're dragons. Intertwined in the sun and the moon here. Okay, there's a dragon head, right? Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, it's hard. It's dragon head here, and these two are kind of mixed in. And this is whole and complete, honoring our duality, honoring ourselves, accepting that other people are other people. We can't change that. Only what we can change in our worlds. And if there's been conflict or struggle, bringing balance to this. And that ties in as well with the angel card that was, you know, first off, focus, right? Focus on removing this kind of energy from your life, removing confusion, honestly assessing the situations, having those honest communications, and focusing on the hopeless romantic, right? Focus on the love that's in this situation rather than what the struggle is being or has been, and really, really understanding that we can balance our